The journey towards success is one that every individual must carve for themselves. It is a path filled with hurdles, setbacks, and constant growth, and yet, the ultimate destination is worth every step taken along the way. To truly achieve success, one must be willing to face challenges, embrace failure, and learn from every experience, no matter how difficult it may seem. Success is not about being perfect or avoiding mistakes. It's about the ability to learn, adapt, and persevere through every obstacle life throws at you. The first thing we must recognize is that no one achieves success without encountering failure along the way. Every successful entrepreneur, artist, and leader has faced setbacks and moments of doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is how they respond to failure. Successful people do not shy away from mistakes. They embrace them, learn from them, and use them to fuel their progress. This is what makes them resilient. Resilience is the cornerstone of success. Without it, even the most talented individuals will give up when faced with the inevitable challenges that arise. We live in a world that often celebrates success but overlooks the struggles, failures, and setbacks that make those achievements possible. This creates an illusion that success is a straight path, where hard work and perseverance always lead to victory. In reality, success is a winding road, one filled with twists, turns, and detours. And that's okay. It's these detours that provide us with the lessons we need to grow. The most successful individuals are the ones who have experienced failure the most. But instead of being defeated by it, they've learned to use it as a stepping stone on their journey. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He famously failed thousands of times before finally inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he didn't view them as setbacks, but as important steps toward his ultimate goal. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perseverance in the face of failure is an example of the mindset required to achieve great things. He didn't let each failure define him. Instead, he used it as valuable feedback to refine his approach and eventually succeeded. The same mindset is needed by anyone who wants to achieve their dreams. The fear of failure holds many people back from even trying. It's easy to sit on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect opportunity or for things to align perfectly before making a move. But that perfect moment rarely comes. Success doesn't happen when you wait for everything to be ideal. It happens when you take action, even when things aren't perfect. Think about your own goals and dreams. What's holding you back from pursuing them? Is it the fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown? These are common fears, but they are also limiting beliefs that prevent you from reaching your true potential. The truth is, there is no failure, only feedback. Every setback, every misstep, and every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Instead of letting these obstacles stop you in your tracks, view them as opportunities to learn and improve. Success requires a mindset shift. Instead of fearing failure, we need to embrace it. It's crucial to understand that setbacks are not the end, but rather a part of the process. You will fail. It's inevitable. But how you respond to that failure will determine whether you succeed or not. If you allow failure to paralyze you, then you've given up before you even had a chance to try. But if you take each failure as a lesson, refine your approach, and keep moving forward, you will inevitably get closer to your goals. One of the most powerful ways to embrace failure is by reframing it. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, see it as an essential part of the learning process. It's a necessary step that provides valuable insight into what works and what doesn't. Every time you fail, you eliminate one more possibility that won't get you closer to your goal. And with each failure, You refine your strategy until you find the path that leads to success. This shift in mindset is crucial, not just for entrepreneurs and leaders, but for everyone. Whether you're working toward a personal goal, starting a business, or pursuing a creative endeavor, failure is going to be a part of the journey. But it's how you handle the failure that will determine your level of success. Another important aspect of success is the ability to take action. Too often, we fall into the trap of overthinking. We wait for the right moment, the right opportunity, or the right set of circumstances to begin. But as mentioned earlier, there is no perfect moment. The only way to move forward is to take action, no matter how small it may seem. Every step you take brings you closer to your goal. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. What matters is that you start. Action breeds confidence. The more you take action, the more you'll realize that you're capable of achieving your goals. The more you try, the more you'll learn. Confidence isn't something that magically appears. It's something that you build through experience. And experience comes from taking action. So, stop waiting for the right moment and start taking steps, even if they are small. These small steps will eventually lead to big results. One of the most important decisions you can make in your journey towards success is to commit to it. Success doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent effort, dedication, and the willingness to push through when things get tough. Commitment is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. When you're committed, you're willing to put in the work, even when it feels like progress is slow. You understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. Commitment means staying focused on your goals, even when the road gets tough. It's easy to get distracted by setbacks, criticism, or negative feedback from others. But if you remain committed to your vision, you will find a way to push through the challenges. The key is to keep your eyes on the prize and remember why you started in the first place. Every setback is just a temporary obstacle on the path to success. Stay committed, keep working hard, and trust the process. Success is also about surrounding yourself with the right people. Your environment plays a huge role in your ability to succeed. If you surround yourself with negative, complacent people, your growth will be stunted. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with individuals who are driven, disciplined, and forward-thinking, you will naturally rise to their level. Your inner circle should be composed of people who challenge you to be better, who push you when you feel like giving up, and who celebrate your victories when you achieve them. Building a strong support network is essential for long-term success. These are the people who will uplift you when you're feeling down, encourage you when you're doubting yourself, and help you stay on track when things get tough. They will also be the ones to hold you accountable, call you out when you're making excuses, and push you to step outside your comfort zone. Life is too short to waste time with people who don't help you grow. Audit your relationships and identify who adds value to your life and who detracts from it. Be ruthless in eliminating toxic influences, and be intentional in cultivating meaningful connections with those who truly support your growth. The people you surround yourself with will either propel you forward or hold you back. Choose wisely. In addition to your inner circle, it's important to focus on your own personal development. Growth doesn't just happen on the outside, it starts within. Developing the right mindset is crucial to achieving success. It's about learning how to embrace challenges, overcome obstacles, and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it may seem. Personal development involves honing your skills, expanding your knowledge, and continuously striving to be the best version of yourself. Invest in yourself. Read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and surround yourself with individuals who inspire you to be better. The more you invest in your growth, the more you will be prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. The most successful people are those who never stop learning. They are constantly seeking ways to improve themselves, to get better, and to grow. Ultimately, success isn't about achieving a single goal or reaching a specific destination. It's about the journey, the lessons learned, the growth experienced, and the person you become along the way. Every step you take brings you closer to your true potential. Embrace failure as part of that journey, take action despite the fear, and remain committed to your goals. Success is within your reach, but it requires persistence, resilience, and a willingness to keep moving forward no matter what. If you're ready to take action and transform your life, now is the time. Start today. Take that first step, no matter how small. Embrace the challenges, learn from your failures, and keep pushing forward. Your future is shaped by the decisions you make today, so make them count. You've got this. Every entrepreneur, artist, and leader has faced setbacks in their journey. It's not the absence of failure that defines success, but rather how we respond to it. The true difference lies in how we choose to handle those moments of defeat. The greatest minds of history didn't simply avoid failure, they analyzed it, adapted to it, and persevered through it. Failure is not something to shy away from, it's something to embrace. Instead of seeing failure as a source of embarrassment or shame, we should view it as a badge of effort. It's proof that we've stepped outside our comfort zones, taken risks, and truly pushed ourselves to reach new heights. Each setback, each fall, is not a reflection of weakness, but a setup for a powerful comeback. Resilience, the ability to bounce back after setbacks, is one of the most essential traits for long-term success. It's the ability to keep moving forward even when life seems to be throwing everything at you. Failure, instead of being an obstacle, can become the fuel that propels you further. When you learn to accept and even embrace failure, you develop a mindset that can take on anything. Growth, after all, happens in discomfort. Success isn't about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them, growing from them, and using them as stepping stones to move forward. The more you fail, the more you grow, because each failure is an opportunity for self-improvement. This growth mindset is what separates those who succeed from those who fall short. When you begin to view failure as a necessary part of progress, it loses its power to discourage you. Rather than fearing failure, train yourself to see it as an opportunity to learn, refine your skills, and enhance your strategies. Every misstep, every roadblock, has something valuable to teach you about your approach, your mindset, and even your strengths and weaknesses. With every failure, you get closer to mastering your craft, and your chances of success increase. The key to thriving in the face of setbacks is to shift your perspective. Failure is not the end, it's simply feedback. When you adopt this mindset, setbacks no longer paralyze you. Instead of feeling defeated or overwhelmed, you begin to use each failure as motivation to push yourself harder, to work smarter, and to reach your goals faster. Progress, real progress, requires persistence. And persistence, in turn, requires the courage to fail without losing momentum. The journey to success is not a straight line. It's a path filled with ups and downs, with moments of doubt and moments of triumph. Setbacks are inevitable. They are part of the process. What truly matters is how you respond when failure strikes. Do you retreat, defeated by fear and doubt? Or do you adjust your approach and move forward, stronger and more determined? Success doesn't come from avoiding failure. It comes from refusing to quit. The most successful individuals are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who keep going despite their failures. They see failure as a teacher, a necessary part of the journey, not as something to fear or shy away from. Think about the incredible stories of people who turned their failures into success. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before he finally invented the light bulb. When asked about his many failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is what set him apart. If Edison, one of the most successful inventors in history, failed repeatedly before achieving his breakthrough, why should we fear failure? If the world's most successful individuals have faced setbacks, experienced failure, and struggled to achieve their dreams, why should we let our own fear of failure hold us back? The truth is that failure is not something to run from. It is something to embrace as part of the process. Unfortunately, the fear of failure keeps many people from even trying. It's easy to let the possibility of failure paralyze you, to hold back because you don't want to risk making a mistake. But those who embrace failure as a natural part of the journey, who see it not as a roadblock but as a stepping stone, are the ones who ultimately achieve great things. Success is not linear. It's filled with twists, turns, setbacks, and breakthroughs. The key is not avoiding failure, but understanding that each failure brings you one step closer to your goals. When you push through setbacks, when you refuse to let failure dictate your future, you will find success. Because success is not about never falling, it's about never staying down. It's about getting up, again and again, until you achieve what you set out to do. The people who achieve the greatest things in life are not always the most talented, the most fortunate, or the most gifted. More often than not, they are the ones who simply refuse to be defeated by failure. They understood that failure was part of the process, necessary even. And they used each failure as a chance to learn, grow, and refine their approach. The more you fail, the more you will learn. The more you embrace your mistakes and your missteps, the closer you get to success. Each failure brings with it valuable lessons that you can apply to your next attempt. And every lesson learned strengthens your resilience, your resolve, and your ability to overcome obstacles. Remember, the only real failure is giving up. Everything else is progress. No matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you stumble, if you keep moving forward, you are making progress. So, don't fear failure. Instead, embrace it. Learn from it. Use it to build yourself into the person you need to be in order to succeed. Every failure is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to your goals. Keep pushing forward, refining your approach, and using each failure as feedback. Because the faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you will succeed. And then, there's the moment of decision. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep waiting for the perfect moment to act, you can keep hesitating, and you can keep making excuses. Or you can decide that today is the day everything changes. Today is the day you stop talking and start doing. No more waiting. No more excuses. Just action. Action is the only thing that will get you where you want to be. Success doesn't come from wishing, hoping, or dreaming. It comes from doing. Dreams remain nothing more than fantasies unless they are backed by effort, action, and persistence. Far too many people spend their lives waiting for the right moment, for perfect conditions, or for some sign that it's time to begin. But waiting won't bring results. The only way forward is to take that first step. No matter how small it may be, that first step is all it takes to get started. Decide today that you're done waiting, done doubting yourself, done holding back. The truth is, there will never be a perfect moment to start. Conditions will never be 100% ideal. But those who succeed are not the ones who wait for perfection. They are the ones who take action despite uncertainty, fear, and discomfort. They push forward, even when the odds seem stacked against them. Success is built on action, not on waiting for the perfect time to arrive. Every successful person you admire made a decision to start. They didn't wait for the stars to align or for confidence to magically appear. They built their confidence by taking action. Confidence isn't something that you get all at once. It's something you build, step by step, by proving to yourself that you can do it. You don't need to have all the answers, all the knowledge, or all the confidence before you begin. What you need is the courage to take that first step, even when you're unsure of the outcome. The act of doing will build your confidence. Don't let fear of failure, fear of making mistakes, or fear of imperfection hold you back from acting. You won't get anywhere by waiting. You won't get anywhere by hesitating. The world is filled with people who dream but never do. Don't be one of them. Decide right now that you will take action. You will start, no matter how small the step. And you will keep going, because success is built on persistence, not perfection. So stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating the future you want. Because the only thing standing between where you are now and where you want to be is action. Get started today. In conclusion, the journey to success is not a linear path. It is a winding road filled with setbacks, obstacles, and countless opportunities for growth. The key to navigating this journey is resilience, persistence, and the courage to take action, even in the face of uncertainty and failure. Every setback you encounter is not a sign that you're on the wrong path, but rather an essential part of the process that helps you refine your approach and grow stronger. Embrace failure, not as an end but as a teacher that guides you towards success. Learn from your mistakes, keep pushing forward, and remember that the only real failure is giving up. If you've resonated with this message, it's time to take action in your own life. The power to transform your future lies in the choices you make today. Start by taking that first step, no matter how small it may seem. The more you push yourself to take action, the closer you'll get to the success you've always dreamed of. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that empowers you to live your best life. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts on how you plan to embrace failure as feedback in your own journey. We'd love to hear your story, your challenges, and your triumphs. Together, we can build a community of resilient, action-driven individuals who are committed to their growth and success. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update and join us on this journey of self-improvement. Let's continue to grow, learn, and succeed together. Keep striving, keep learning, and keep moving forward because the best is yet to come.